Franklin Television Sports presents exciting Franklin High School field hockey. Today on this mid-fall afternoon from the Beaver Street Field in Franklin, the Franklin High Panthers, with a streak of 58 straight undefeated games in the Hockomock League and winners of 10 in a row, take on their Hawk rivals, the Taunton Tigers, here from Franklin, Mass. Hi, neighbors, and welcome to our telecast. I'm Pete Royce. Franklin, what a roll they're on. They haven't lost in the Hawk in over 2 years, and today they try to make it 59 in a row in the Hawk against a team they already played in mid-September about a month ago at Taunton. And the Panthers won that match 9-0. So this will be what the Panthers hope is more of the same today. For the other side, the Taunton Tigers, they're 3-9-1. And talking to their coach, Liz Hathaway, before the game, she said, we expect the same, a tough opponent for Franklin today. The starting lineup for the visitors from Taunton, they'll have Sophia Cabral, a junior, Casey Demora, a senior, Bridget McDougall, a junior, Casey O'Leary, a junior, Ava DeRosiers, a junior, Ty Noguera, a senior, Jasmine Lucier, a junior, Isla Jackson, a junior, Sydney Morton, a senior, Colleen O'Leary, a senior, and Caroline Valarelli, a senior. This is Pete Royce working alongside Scott Tooker. We have at the center circle Caitlin Carney, and the game is underway. We'll give you the starting lineups for the homestanding Panthers in just a moment. Ball is squirted loose. It goes beyond Shaw Downing. Starting for Franklin, Caitlin Carney, a senior, Ella Griffin, a sophomore, Lindsay Dennett, a junior, Sophia Cuneo, a junior, Emily Carney, a sophomore, Raina Crandall will be out today, injured, Brooke Taylor, a junior, Peyton Crandall, a senior, Shaw Downing, a senior, Haley Wernig, a sophomore, and a good one, Kaylee Dobrisky, a junior, and in goal for the Panthers, senior, let's check it, freshman, Devin Barry. And the goalkeeper for Taunton is a junior, Jasmine Lucier. Just underway, we had some good amount of rain earlier today, but the skies cleared up a bit here. And there's no rain, it is damp, it is mild, 58 degrees at game time as the Panthers try to take it into the offensive half for the first time today. It'll be too strong. Look, trying to get to it is Peyton Crandall. She does get to it. And a whistle and a foul called here against Taunton, and Franklin will insert it on the far side. We play 4 15-minute periods. The season beginning to dwindle down to a precious few in the regular season, and then the playoffs. Taunton steals it, and they start out. Franklin coached by Michelle Hess. What a job she's done for the Panthers. Stolen by Franklin, and they chip it up. This is Haley Wernig on the right wing on the pass from Sophia Cuneo. Wernig, nice drop back pass there. Digging for it is Emily Carney. She can't get it to a teammate, and Shaw Downing is going to save it for the Panthers. Downing centers it, comes through, it's blocked. Back to Downing on the right wing. Down and low, and Taunton clears it, but out of bounds. A throw-in coming here for the Panthers. Just underway. Crowd beginning to come into the Beaver Street facility as Dobrisky sends it in to Emily Carney. Carney tries to go to her sister, and a handball called against Taunton, and this will be the first penalty corner of the game. And inserting it will be the junior, Sophia Cuneo. Again, all scores have to come from inside the circle, and you cannot charge the circle until the ball is inserted, in this case by Cuneo. This is Carney Emily. She's going to shoot a wicked shot. The rebound comes out deep, and this is going back to Carney, her little looper down low, and the whistle and the goal. Franklin leads it 1-0, couple of blasts, and then finally Franklin put it home at 11:58. I'm not sure who scored it. We'll wait for official word from the scoring table. But the blast by Caitlin Carney set it up. I think it's Caitlin Carney who's going to get the goal. So we'll say Caitlin Carney at 11:58, 1-0 Franklin. Getting a little cloudy here. There is a threat of rain. and the whistle, and Taunton has it back. So the penalty corner pays off for the Panthers, and they cash in. Took a couple of passes, but they got it through. Lucier had very little chance. Stolen by Caitlin Carney. She gets it on the left wing. Trying to center it here. Blocked. Kept in by the Panthers. And this is Emily Carney. Her backhander for her sister Caitlin can't connect. Emily gets it again, and she's going to launch one. It's blocked by a defender. And Wernig to Shaw Downing. She spins around and pushes it wide, and this will be back the other way. So we'll try to get the official word on the goal. It's a goal by Caitlin Carney, no assist on the play. So we had it right. Caitlin Carney with the goal, no assist. 1-0 Panthers. Goal comes at 11:58 left in the first. Caitlin again in the circle, comes through, taps it on the right wing for Wernig. It was a beautiful pass, but just in front of Wernig, and she couldn't reach it, and the ball goes past the end line. Free hit coming for the visitors from Taunton. Taunton, a very large school. Ball is out of bounds and will be put in play by the Panthers. The officials for today, again, are Tyler Bullock and Kenny Tochi. Shaw Downing saves it to Dubrisky. Right in front is Emily Carney. She partially fanned on the attempted pass, and Stoughton takes it back. And they cross the midline. Emily Carney has it, handles it beautifully, and she'll send it on the right wing for Wernig, the talented sophomore. This is Haley. The two Carney sisters exchanging passes there. Caitlin to Emily. Emily with it. Her backhander is going to be kicked out. Kicked out on a nice save by Lucier. Then a teammate bailed her out. Shaw Downing. Her centering pass in front. And it's wide of the net. Just wide. Good look. And they'll have a free hit from outside the arc, outside the circle for the Panthers. 9:12 to go. Kenny Tochi hands the ball. He's the head official today to Emily Carney. Back out to Haley Dubrisky. Ball skips her stick and rolls to the sideline. Fan kicks it inbounds towards the inbound marker. These two teams met in mid-September in Taunton. Franklin pulled out a 9-0 victory. They've won 10-0, haven't lost in over 2 years in the Hockomock League. Taunton and Sophia Cuneo teams up with Emily Carney for the steal for the Panthers. Attempted there for Peyton Crandall. She couldn't get to it. Now she does. Gets a stick in there. Taunton comes out with it, but not very far. Now they have it again at near midfield. And a ball off the foot of Taunton, so the Panthers have it. This is Wernig, and her ball is intercepted. Downing with great speed. She just outran her opponent to get to that ball. Shaw Downing, long centering pass. A lot of momentum on that ball. And Taunton comes back out with it. They're trailing it 1-0. Some open space left. With it here on a good rush is Casey Demura. This is Demura, picked up by Cuneo. And a whistle. Foul called on Cuneo. And Taunton with a pretty good position here in the offensive zone. But the pass is too strong, past the end line, out of bounds. And the ball will come back out to Franklin with 7:22 to go. Fast-moving first period. Pete Royce with you here at midfield. Field level is where we stand from. Wernig with a nice steal. She gets it to herself. Caitlin Carney out in front. This is Caitlin with it. Now Wernig is in the middle. Can Carney get it to her? She does a backhander instead. It's blocked. And it's kept in by Downing. She puts it between the legs of her defender, Caitlin Carney. And a foul called here, a push, and this is going to be penalty corner number 2 against Taunton. And once again, Sophia Cuneo will insert it. Caitlin Carney is at the top. On the right is Haley Wernig. Further right is Shaw Downing. And up front is Kelly Dubrisky. The looper, that's going to go over everything by Emily Carney. She sent one high over everything to the back line. So the corner fails. Franklin sort of 1 for 2. They didn't score directly on the corner, but the corner the first time led to their goal. Long drive goes all the way to the back line. And saved there by Lindsay Dennett. Under 6 to go in the first period. Nice steal by Emily Carney. Panthers in their pink stockings for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Inside to Caitlin Carney. And her ball is deflected out of bounds. It's going to be Franklin with the hit in. Yes, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month for the Panthers. Actually, looks now just the Panthers with pink. The Taunton Tigers with their visiting orange and black, orange stockings. This is Dubrisky. She'll put it back in play. Sends it through. Coming through is Emily Carney. Her backhander is thwarted. The rebound and the save. And it's going to go past the end line. I think they're going to give it. Last off of Taunton, it'll be Franklin with the hit outside the circle. Under 5 to go in the first period. This is Emily Carney. Franklin with a lot of pressure in that offensive zone. But so far, Taunton's looked pretty good defending it. And here come the Tigers. Interesting move there by Colleen O'Leary, the senior. She just sort of let the ball trail her all the way up. Centering pass blocked by Cuneo. Sophia battled for it, won by Taunton. Their backhander is flipped down, and Shaw Downing will chase it down. And she zooms one to midfield. Caitlin Carney goes back for it, wins it by 3 defenders. Still will control it in the right corner. She fans on it. Now she loops it in, high bouncer. Wernig for Emily, no, now it's for Emily Carney. Tips it forward on the left wing. There's the shot there. Save, the rebound knocked away by a defender in front of goalkeeper Lucier. Let's check that. Lucier rolls out of bounds. Franklin with the throw in. Dubrisky. It has the ball stolen. Stolen there by Colleen O'Leary. O'Leary with some space on the left side. Devin Barry in goal for the Panthers. O'Leary is blocked off the leg of Lindsay Dennett, and that's a foul. So a free hit coming for the Taunton Tigers, their best look of the game. Is it a penalty corner? We will see. It is. It's a penalty corner. First one against the Panthers. They'll try it from the right of the goal. Sophia Cabral, I believe, inserting it. Franklin digging in along the goal crease. Shot is blocked in front. The backhander is dribbled past. It didn't really get off a good backhander. It just escaped her stick. And the Panthers survived the penalty corner and will take it back upfield with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the fast-moving first quarter. Emily Griffin, let's check that. Ella Griffin sends it up to Caitlin Carney. Wernig on the right. Carney gets through. Backhander, wicked backhander, hits a player. The rebound tipped in by Wernig, I believe. I believe that's Wernig with the goal on a nice play. How about the play sending it up by Caitlin Carney, and Wernig buried it. See if there's an assist on it. Haley Wernig gets the goal, the second one for the Panthers. 2:20, they lead it 2-0. And we'll wait for official word on whether any assists were awarded. But it was really Caitlin Carney who made that play. Caitlin Carney, the James Madison University commit in lacrosse. And Caitlin is going to take a knee. She's a bit shaken up. She's walking off. She's being substituted for. Ball comes into the circle. So Caitlin Carney is hurt, and she goes off under her own power. We'll keep an eye on whether she can return. Hopefully she can. Emily with it. Her blast dribbles through, tipped in by, try to be tipped in by Wernig. No. Rebound out. The shot there. Defended, no. And the shot, the blast there was by Chloe Essam. Now, Chloe Essam has just been brought up, and now she's a permanent varsity member. Chloe Essam. She's wearing number 6 tonight. So Cuneo will have the hit in. She'll insert it. And on that last goal, it's going to be an assist to Essam on the Wernig goal. Here it comes out on the penalty corner. Oh, too strong. So on Wernig's goal, assisted by Chloe Essam. Ball in play by the Tigers with less than a minute to go. Ball comes up high on a Taunton Tiger, and a free hit coming from outside the circle for the Panthers. This is Emily Carney. Her backhander trickles just wide, and on the out of bounds. It'll be Taunton throwing it in with 24 seconds to go in the first quarter. Long launch hit. It's I believe, too strong of a hit called against Taunton. And it's going to be Emily Carney with 8 seconds to go. Carney, she'll send it through. What a blast. Gets her own rebound. Time winding down. And that's it. A handball called. And the clock expires after 1. Played 15 minutes here from the Beaver Street Field in beautiful Franklin. Your score after 1 period of play is Franklin 2 and Taunton no score. Welcome back to Beaver Street Field. Pete Royce, Scott Tooker, about ready to launch period number 2. Happy to say that Caitlin Carney is back in the game. She went out with an injury, but she's back in, and she'll take this opening center pass. She takes it to herself and puts it into the offensive zone. This is Caitlin Carney back from her injury. Wernig on the right wing. And she will get to it. The speedy sophomore. Centering pass for Carney around her legs. It hit a knee of a Tiger, and the Panthers will have a free shot from outside the scoring circle. Oh, it's a corner, penalty corner. This is number 4 in the game against Taunton. This is Emily Carney. Tip try to be redirected by Peyton Crandall. And it's going to go back to the Panthers. So on penalty corners, 4 offensively for the Panthers, and they've given up only 1. Emily Carney. Her backhander caught by a Tiger. Coming right in front of us with a nice steal by Haley Dubrisky. She sent it to Wernig, but it's out of bounds. And it'll be back over to the Tigers. Franklin coached by Michelle Hess. Her daughter's on the team, Delaney Hess. Blast there. Inbounds it goes. Peyton Crandall tried to make the steal, could not. And out with it comes Caroline Valarelli. Stolen by Cuneo to Wernig. Caitlin Carney in front. Wernig charges into the scoring area. She's in, chips it for Carney. It's kicked out. The rebound The save again. The backhander, the save again. The backhander, the save again. What saves by their goalkeeper, Jasmine Lucier, the junior. But a foul called inside the arc. It's penalty corner number 5. Panthers have had one successful attempt off these corners, going for 2 here with 12:42 to go in the second period. So glad you're with us, fans, on Franklin TV. Emily Carney for Caitlin. She launches off the knee of a defender. That hurt. Taking it hard, I believe, was Isla Jackson. And is that going to be another penalty corner? Wow, that one hurt right off the knee of Jackson. It is another penalty corner. This is number 6, 2 in each period so far. We have 12 minutes to go in the second period. The referee holds up play for a minute, does a little housekeeping. A ball was loose. That's Tyler Bullock. His partner today is Kenny Tochi. Cuneo to insert it to Emily Carney. This is Caitlin. Back to Emily. Her backhander, wicked shot, just wide. Those are very difficult to stop, but it wasn't quite on target to the left of the goal as you look out on it. 2-0, the score remains. 11:30 to go here in the second period. Most of the action on the Taunton side of the field as Debrisky covers it for the Panthers. Drops it back for Cuneo. Sophia out in front for Downing, and she's called out of bounds with it. Ball will go back to Taunton. It'll be Colleen O'Leary, and she's going to leave it for Casey DeMora, the senior. This is DeMora with 11 minutes to go in the half. Stolen by Caitlin Carney. What a move by Caitlin Carney to get through O'Leary. Caitlin again charging through. The backhander is chipped wide. Far side, Peyton Crandall digs it out. Back out it comes. Now inside to Emily Carney. Her shot goes through the rebound off the knee of Caitlin Carney. Carney, I think, put it home, but it was whistled no for a ball off the knee of Carney, and it'll be Taunton with the free hit coming back just outside the circle. Emily Carney steals it. Franklin trying to pass the ball as much as they can. The last pass went wide. The Panthers will have the free hit outside the scoring circle. 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Emily Carney's shot is blocked. And out comes the orange and black of Taunton High School. O'Leary sends it low to midfield. With it there is DeMora. Foul called on the Tigers. Ball will go back to Franklin. Ball carries forward on the momentum hit. This is Emily Carney. Her backhander tipped by Caitlin Carney. Back to Caitlin. She's inside, punches it through, and I think she scored. Caitlin Carney, I believe, gets that goal. We'll wait for the official word. It might have been Wernig. It might have been Wernig. Let's give that to Wernig unofficially. Haley Wernig at 9:16 to go in the second period. Makes it 3-0 Panthers. Center pass coming for Taunton. It's about how the first game went. Franklin won it 9-0. We're about a third of the way through, and Franklin with 3 goals already. Ball turns over to the Panthers. This is Wernig. I believe she's got 2 goals. Haley, what a talented sophomore she is. The centering pass, a beauty. The shot is deflected by Caitlin Carney. So the goal is by Wernig. No assist on the play. Wernig with 2 goals. Remember Wernig last year? She was inserted into the lineup as a freshman, and she showed that great spark, and all of a sudden, look at her now, a key performer on this team. Emily Carney, it's blocked. Shaw Downing tries to dig it out. Franklin in perfect defensive position to make the steal. That was Cuneo. And the Tigers control it deep in their own zone. 2 Franklin players there to block up the advance by Casey DeMora, and she wins the call. DeMora will blast it high on a bouncer. Zabriskie with the steal for the Panthers. For Wernick. And off of Caitlin Carney. And the other way comes Casey DeMora. DeMora tees it up right into the stick of Caitlin Carney in midair. Caitlin right by a defender. Caitlin inside, goes through. She unloads. Her shot goes through the legs. And a goal for Caitlin Carney through the legs of goalkeeper Jasmine Lucier. Caitlin Carney with her second goal. Caitlin with 2. Wernick with 2. 4-0 Panthers. This goal comes with 7:33 to go in the first half. So 2 goals each by Wernick and Carney. Center pass for Taunton. Sun back out a little bit, peeking behind, in front of some very heavy clouds. Foul called against the Panthers. Franklin dominating play here, trying to pick up its 59th straight game without a loss in Hockomock play. There was 1 tie earlier this year. And I believe it was against Foxborough. Let's check on that. I think it was the 3rd game of the season. It was Foxborough at Foxborough. Coach said, okay, we didn't lose, but we learned. Well, the assistant coach, Carney, told me, we didn't win, but we didn't lose, and we learned a lot from that game. And since then, they've won 10 straight. Inside the scoring circle, Taunton defends it. Emily Carney overpowers the defender. And now a foul called against Carney, against Taunton, and Carney will win it. 6:25 to go in the second period. This is Shaw Downing. Great stick work. It goes over the top of the net. Wow. Right on top of the cage. Tipped out. Might have been touched by, okay, it's a penalty corner, number 7 on against Taunton. Foul committed inside the circle. This is Caitlin Carney with it. Over to her sister Emily, back to Caitlin at top. Caitlin unloads a blast and is just wide. Wow, what a powerful stroke she has. Taunton to insert it here, free hit rather, in their own zone with 5.5 to go. Right on the stick of a Panther. This is Emily Carney for Caitlin. Inside and off her knee, off her high ankle. Ball will go back to Taunton. Teeing it up there is Bridget McDougall to midfield. Cuneo with it. With it here now is Brooke Taylor. And the ball is going to be awarded on the out-of-bounds play to Taunton with under 5 to go here in the second quarter. McDougall, rather, let's check that. That was DeMora, stolen by Shaw Downing. To Wernick in front, too strong. It rolls past the end line. Ball will be coming back to Taunton. 2 goals for Caitlin Carney, 2 for Haley Wernick. Carney the first and fourth, Wernick the second and third. And that's where we stand. So Taunton will start it off. Deep in their own zone. Tyler Bullock repositions the player. Still not happy with it. Going back a few steps is Sydney Morton, the senior. This is Sydney. And that's going to be coming right to us. And unfortunately, I didn't have a chance to show off my footwork because it was blocked in front of me by Brooke Taylor. I know I would have made the stop. On the right wing, the Panthers have it inside the scoring zone. Tipped around in front, the backhander, and the save by Jasmine Lucier. And a free hit coming for Taunton with 3:35 to go in the half. Ball hits Taunton player. Then it jumped up on the back of Shaw Downing. Franklin will have the free hit. Emily Carney from outside the arc, outside the circle, left side. She'll backpedal with it, get it through. And foul called here against the Panthers. It'll be Taunton with the free start. 3 minutes and 3 seconds to go here in the first half. 4-0 Franklin. Ball skips through on the blast by Bridget McDougall. Picked up in there on the far side by Maeve Ralston, who's in the game. Emily Carney carries it through. Her shot is wide. Save there by Taylor. Hits a Taunton player. Was that inside the arc? If so, it's going to be a penalty corner. It's another one. That is number 8. 5 this period against Taunton. Only 1 in the game against Franklin. 8 total against the Tigers with 2:20 to go here in the first half. Sophia Cuneo with the honors. Gets it to Caitlin Carney. She fans on it partially. Ball is out to Emily Carney. She shoots in front. The rebound blocked. In front again. Caitlin Carney going for the hat trick. Pass there. Rebound wide and a foul called down low against Taunton. This will be another penalty corner. Number 9. 6 just this quarter. Franklin 1 for 8 so far on corners. It wasn't a direct corner score, but a couple of passes brought it in off the previous corner one of the earlier ones. Caitlin Carney in front, rebound again, save, and a nice save there by Jasmine Lucier. Foul called. Should be another corner. A foul inside the scoring zone allows the offensive team to put it in play. This is number 10. And they get it out on the left wing for Emily Carney. This is Emily Carney with it now in the top. Her backhander floats in. Rebound on the shot in front. Save. Rebound. Downing. Shot. Save. Down low. And off the player's ankle. Off of Taunton. And Franklin will either have the ball or another penalty corner. It's going to be a penalty corner. The 11th of the game for Franklin with 37 seconds to go in the half. This is Emily Carney. She drops it for her sister. Caitlin back to Emily. She fans on it down low. Rebound shot between the legs shot and is blocked. A nice attempt there, I believe, by Brooke Taylor. No, Cuneo with the attempt. And she draws another penalty corner. The 12th one of the game, the 9th of the quarter. 14 seconds to go. Time winding down here. Panthers will have to hurry. Here they go. 7 seconds to go. Down low, it just skirts past the stick of Cuneo. And there's your buzzer. There's your horn ending the first half of play. Well, we've played 30 minutes of exciting field hockey action from Beaver Street. And the score at halftime is Franklin 4 and Taunton no score. We'll have the exciting second half next on Franklin TV. Welcome back to the Beaver Street Field in Franklin. Pete Roy, Scott Tooker with you. About ready to launch the second half. Franklin in the home white with light blue trim, light blue numerals, and pink Cancer Awareness Month stockings against the orange and black of Taunton High School. 4-0 as we start the second half. Change in goal for the Panthers. Out there now is Megan Sullivan, the senior, replacing the freshman Devin Barry. Officials, a little bit of a wardrobe adjustment. The head official, Kenny Tochi, taking off his jacket. I believe the two officials have radio communication with one another. Looks like he's adjusting that. A little bit late coming out here onto the field to start the second half. So Franklin scored 2 in the first period, Caitlin Carney and Haley Wernig. Wernig was assisted by Chloe Essam the junior, and Wernig and Carney did it again in the second period. Wernig with the first goal at 9:16, then Caitlin Carney at 7:33, made it 4-0, and that's where we stand now after the first half with great goalkeeping by Devin Barrett. Well, I shouldn't say great, she wasn't really tested, but in the goal now is Megan Sullivan. And for the Tigers, in goal continues to be Jasmine Lucier. The backhander hits the post by Caitlin Carney. It hit the uprighted post. And Emily Carney chases it back for the Panthers. What a start in the third period. Left wing, nice pass for Wernig, going for the hat trick. Ball bounces around off of a couple players. It's going to roll out of bounds, and Wernig touches it. See, they'll give it to Taunton just over half a minute in to the third period. Good start for the Panthers here. Two teams met before earlier in the season. Mid-September, Franklin won at Taunton 9-0. Franklin undefeated on the season. They're 12-0-1. Here's Caitlin Carney. Pass over for Peyton Crandall. Crandall shoots it. A whistle and off the arm of Crandall. The ball will go back to Taunton. 58 degrees at game time. The sun has been ducking in and out, mostly inside clouds. Ball hits Emily Carney. No, it's called a foul against Taunton, and Carney will have it for the Panthers. And she'll bring it down outside the circle, and here she goes. She shoots it through. Caitlin off of her stick, and a foul called here inside the zone against Taunton, and that's going to be the first penalty corner of the half, but the 13th of the game for the Panthers against Taunton. And Cuneo will insert it. The top is Wernig and Caitlin Carney, the two players who got 2 goals each today. Here's Cuneo for Wernig. Skips through her. She'll leave it for Emily Carney. Emily inside, their backhander comes through, redirected by Caitlin Carney, just a little bit wide in front of the net and out of bounds. 4-0. Just underway here in the third quarter. Franklin with just a few more games left to the regular season. Emily Carney tries to go for it, cannot. Now it hits a player. This will be Cuneo, wins it near midfield. Sophia Cuneo, the junior. Out she comes on the right wing for Downing. Shaw carrying it forward all the way in. Centering pass, fanning on it is Caitlin Carney. But Carney gets something on it, goes back, and a foul called here against Taunton. Another penalty corner coming up, number 14 in the game, that the Panthers are trying to take advantage of. Cuneo will insert it. 4 players and a goalkeeper in the crease for Taunton. Back out to Emily Carney from her sister. Her forehand shot, rebound in front. Tipped away, kicked out by Jasmine Lucier, and a foul called again, and another corner coming up. There were 3 in the first period, 9 in the second period, and already 3 here in the third. One of them led indirectly to a Panther score in the first half. Sophia Cuneo to insert it. And here she goes. Caitlin Carney to Emily. Her backhander rolls in front in the score. Emily Carney gets the goal. I thought maybe it was redirected. in front, but I believe it's going to be Emily Carney who gets the goal. So let's give it to Emily Carney, her first. Comes at 10:57 of the third, and it's 5-0 Franklin. I don't think there was an assist, but we'll wait for the official word from the scorer's table. Play back in. Taunton, a rare trip beyond midfield, as they've been dominated by the strong Franklin team, the talented, speedy team. And here come the Panthers again. Whistle stops play on the far side. Ball is out of bounds. And Cuneo will put it in play in front of her bench. And a whistle stops play. We'll do it again. And it is a goal by Emily Carney, unassisted. Word from the bench. This is Wernig. She's got 2 goals today. Emily Carney's got 1. Her sister Caitlin has 2. Those are your 5 goals for Franklin. Cuneo digging for it. It's knocked out of bounds. Yes, it is. And Cuneo will put it in play. Out to Brooke Taylor. Cuneo in front. Leaves it for Emily from Caitlin. Her wind-up shot goes in. Wow, what a blast. It seemed like that picked up speed as it neared the net. A lot of late life on that one. 2 goals quickly by Emily Carney. 1 minute and 40 seconds apart. And it's 6-0 Franklin. Goal comes at 9:17. There may have been an assist on that play. I believe there will be. We'll wait for that call. So far, Essam with the 1 assist on the previous Panther 5 goals. Center pass coming for Taunton. As checking into the game for the Panthers is Sydney Rogan. Taunton with the ball. Taunton 3-9-1 on the season. Foul called. Also in the game is Maeve Ralston. And Ralston wins it. No, check it. She lost it. It's going to be going to Taunton. They send one through. Backhander comes all the way down the baseline. Chased down in there by Brooke Taylor, the junior midfield defender. Franklin on the rush. The shot there by Ralston is blocked. And Maeve will put it back in play. She sends one low all the way through to Downing. Franklin with numbers. 3-on-3. Downing gets through inside the circle. Gets to it. Still on it. Spins through. Sends the ball through. Rebound, save, and I believe the goal. The goal on the rebound. And we'll get this goal here in a minute. It's going to be Sydney Rogan with the goal. Sydney Rogan makes it 7-0. Goal comes at 7:25. 7-0. The last goal by Emily Carney. Again, no assist on that one either. We'll check on this one by Rogan. It's now 7-0. It was 4-0 at halftime. 3 quick goals. It's the first time the Panthers have scored 3 goals or more in any period. Previously, they had 2 in the first, 2 in the second, now 3 here in the third. Still 6:46 to go in the period. 7-0. Panthers on top. This is the type of game now where if you're the Panthers, you have to really work your offense. Don't just settle for a shot, just trying to fine-tune your offense. And get some good playing time for some of the subs as well, as coming through with it just too strong for Haley Wernig on the pass from Dubrisky. 7-0, 6:11 to go in the third. The last goal was by Sydney Rogan, no assist on the play. This is Cuneo digging it out. Drops it back for Ella Griffin. On the right wing for Brooke Taylor. Taylor on the rush on the right. Backhander is blocked. Now cleared out a little bit and out of midfield for Taunton. Here come the Tigers. Dennett back for Franklin. She blocks the advance, as does Griffin. Griffin poking away at it. Ella Griffin goes down, and now the whistle in the hold called against Ella Griffin. Ella Griffin, a very dedicated player for Franklin. Taunton. Ball picked out of there by Franklin's Cuneo. I believe she was fouled on the play. And she should get a fresh start with 5:04 to go. Timeout for the moment, an injured player, I believe for Taunton. And here we go with time back in at 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ball out of bounds. It'll come back to Taunton. Still looking for its first goal of the game. They were shut out 9-0 by these Panthers in mid-September in Taunton. Blast is a foul called there, an infraction on the strong swing, I believe, by Taunton. And Franklin will put it in play inside midfield. Chased down by Cuneo for Wernig. Wernig stops the ball, still continues to run up. Wernig by the defense, chips it forward. Rebound is wide and off the side of the net. The ball will go back to Taunton. 4:10 to go in the third period. Good crowd on hand here at the Beaver Street Field. Ball is stolen by Cuneo. And a whistle stops play. Free hit coming for Cuneo. Sophia on the right wing. Gets it over there to Maeve Ralston. And her shot is wide past the baseline and out of bounds. Coming up on 3.5 minutes to go here in the third period. So glad you're with us, fans, on Franklin TV. .58 degrees at game time. Temperature hasn't really moved much. This is Essam trying to defend, but no, it's coming through with it is Taunton. Ella Griffin gets through and makes the steal for Ralston. Ralston for Downing. Shaw Downing. On the fly by the defense. Drops it back for Ralston. Maeve coming through with it, spinning through a 360, still controlling it. Ralston, and a ball rolled up on her arm, I believe is the call by head referee Kenny Tochi, with under 3 to go here in the third. All Panthers here today. So Rogan got the last goal for the Panthers. Stolen by Cuneo. This is Essam, Chloe Essam, out in front. Low, kicked out of there by a defender in front of Jasmine Lucier in goal. And a foul called against Maeve Ralston. Taunton with it. Ralston tries to get to it, cannot. Whistles blow. I believe the Tigers will have it. So the Caitlin Carney is not in the game at the moment. In the game now is Ella Aldred, the senior. So both Carneys are out. Brooke Taylor is in. She's defending on this play. And she wins it. She steals it. Picked the pocket of her opponent. And a foul called with 1 minute and 33 seconds to go in the third quarter. Coach Hess going to her bench deep. Franklin with some open space. This is Ralston. Maeve sends it ahead for Aldred. Ella, her shot is blocked. Comes back out to Cuneo. Cuneo will drive it in. Sophia centers it right in front. Ball is deflected out and taken out by Taunton, almost stolen by Griffin, but here comes Taunton. Griffin comes back, and it kicks Ella, hit Ella Griffin in the back of her heel. And it'll be Taunton with the throw-in. Under 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Partially fanning on it. To Griffin it goes. Ella. Tended for Ralston. She gets to it. Maeve Ralston in front of her bench. Charging up the right line. Ralston. Chipped away in there. Brooke Taylor tries to get in, and she's fouled on the play with only 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Cuneo. She shoots, partially fans on it, gets the rebound back, and is stolen back. 15 seconds to go. With it there was Lindsay Dennett. Now to Ralston. Maeve, centering pass to Cuneo in front. Rebound Essam. Chloe Essam fanning on it down low. Was Rogan, attempted for her second goal of the game, but it's blocked and time expires in the third period. The biggest scoring period of the day so far for the Panthers. They put 3 home, 2 by Emily Carney and 1 by Sydney Rogan. The fourth quarter is next on Franklin TV. Welcome back to the Beaver Street Field in Franklin. Pete Royce with you, Scott Tooker with the sights and sounds for your viewing enjoyment. We launched the fourth and final period. Franklin 7, Taunton 0. Franklin in the white with blue numerals and pink breast cancer awareness month stockings. Taunton in the orange and black. Essam gets it over to Brooke Taylor for the Panthers. Taylor, and she's blocked on the play and taken back the other way by Isla Jackson. Taylor gets it back for Haley Dubrisky. Ralston on the right wing, in front of the Taunton bench. Ralston cannot keep control of it. Taken back by Taunton. It looks like the Carney sisters are back in the game here in the fourth period. So they sat out most of the third. Here comes Chloe Essam. Essam has her ball taken back by Taunton. Out in front. Franklin right there, and Dubrisky makes the play for Franklin. On the right wing. Centering pass there. Intended for Rogan. Out deep for Taylor. And zoomed upfield and chased down by Caitlin Carney. She'll send it on the left side for Haley Wernig, the sophomore. Wernig chips it out to Emily Carney. Emily speeds into the offensive zone. Her ball comes through, tipped in front, saved. Rebound Taylor, she can't shoot, and a foul called on Taylor inside the circle. The ball will go back to Taunton with just about 2 minutes gone in the fourth and final period. Franklin led at the first period 2-0, at halftime 4-0, and after 3, 7-0. And that's where we stand here early on in the fourth period. Taunton to midfield, chipped back by Peyton Crandall for Ralston, and Ralston sends it back, goes to Caitlin Carney. Taunton covers it in their own end. Taunton crosses the midfield stripe. And it's still in goal for the Panthers is Megan Sullivan. She's played a good chunk of the second half now. This is Chloe Essam. Essam is thwarted on the play on a nice defense there by Thal Nagera. And a foul called against the Panthers. It'll be Taunton ball with under 12 minutes to go in the game. Cloudy skies. The lights are not on here at Beaver Street Field, beautiful turf field. And Taunton zooms one to midfield. Checking on it there was Peyton Crandall, but the ball gets through. And now a foul called on Dubrisky. Taunton will have it upfield. Sent into the corner. Ralston steals it for the Panthers. She gets it out to midfield for Ella Aldred, but taken back by Taunton. Again in goal is senior Megan Sullivan, the second goalkeeper, trotted out there by coach. The blast comes through, wide open net, but it's too strong. And it's going to be picked up by the Panthers. Let's see what they're going to call. No, they're going to call a free hit outside the circle for Taunton. A rare opportunity for the Tigers. They'll have it outside the circle. And with it there is Casey Demora. She backhands it inside, cleared out by the Panthers. Trying to get to it before it goes out of bounds and making the play. Now stepping out was Emily Carney. Taunton again with some good offensive looks. The shot right in front. Oh, that was a good one. Demora sent it right in the middle, but no player touched it inside that zone. All scores have to come from have to be touched inside the scoring circle. Out it comes to the Panthers. Some open space. Peyton Crandall on the right wing for Ella Aldred, and she's fouled on the play. The Panthers will have a free hit. And is taken by Ralston, the freshman. Oh, it hops the stick of Ralston. Back to Taunton we go. Broken up by Brooke Taylor. Taken by Taunton to midfield, and the block by Emily Carney. Emily controlling it beautifully. Emily on the rush, and her shot is blocked in a foul called against Taunton. The Panthers will have it with 9 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the fourth period. This is Emily Carney. Her shot is blocked. It hit a Taunton player inside the circle. This should be a penalty corner for the Panthers, their 13th of the game. And Cuneo is not in there to take it. So let's see who gets the honor here for the Panthers. I think it's Chloe Essam. It's a weakly hit out there, controlled by Taunton. Back to Caitlin Carney. She holds, tries to unload the backhander, cannot. Now the forehand shot bounces off a Tiger. Back to Emily Carney, her shot blocked. And again, off the body of, they're going to call a foul against the Panthers. And Taunton starts it out. This is Emily Carney. She's got 2 goals today. Her sister has 2. Emily, the backhander in front. It hit Chloe Essam off her arm. Violation. The ball will go to Taunton. 7:57 to go, almost midway through the fourth and final period. Brooke Taylor for the Panthers. Taken back by Casey Demora. She's a strong player for Taunton. Picked up and covered there by a Panther. Stolen by Franklin. I should say picked up by Tiger, then stolen by Franklin. Franklin steals it, cannot send it into the scoring zone. A foul called on Taunton. Sun weakly peers through again from some heavy clouds. Dubrisky with the long pass in front. Intended there for Sydney Rogan, who's got a goal today. Caitlin Carney from midfield launches one along the ground. Rebound Taylor, her shot is wide. Comes out to Emily Carney. Emily holding, closing, coming in, still dribbling. Rebound in front, the rebound there, and the foul called against Taunton. I believe this will be a penalty corner. This is number 16. 17 for the Panthers. Chloe Essam with the honors for Franklin. She gets it over to Wernig. Wernig on the right for Emily Carney. Her forehand shot goes high, deflected and up and over everything, or to the side of the net, out of bounds. Did it hit a Tiger down low? I think it did. Free hit coming for Franklin. This is Peyton Crandall for Emily Carney. Dribbles with the ball, shoots, and it's saved. A foul down low, another penalty corner coming. 18th one of the game. Franklin has only given up one. They've received 18. Chloe Essam out in front for Carney, for Emily, for Dennett. Out in front, the shot there. Shaw Downing buries it. Shaw Downing put it home for the 8th Panther goal of the game. They lead it 8-0. So indirectly, the penalty corner did result in a goal there. It took a while, but so Shaw, let's check that score in a minute here. I believe it was Shaw Downing. Shaw Downing at 4:49 makes it 8-0. Hasn't been posted on the board yet. Franklin in control. It's so similar to the first game between these two teams when Franklin won 9-0. Taunton with the free hit in the offensive zone. Fanning on it wicked. That's a violation. I forget exactly what they call that. A dangerous swing maybe? And the ball goes over to Taunton. Launching it on the right wing. I believe there was Shaw Downing. Ball rolls out of bounds. And it's going to say off of Taunton. Maeve Ralston will insert it for the Panthers. Out deep. Peyton Crandall near midfield. In the sunshine now. With it there is Lindsay Dennett. And a foul called against Franklin. And Taunton will have it with 3:39 to go. 8-0 is your score. Downing. Foul called. Peyton Crandall was in on it. Franklin will have it near midfield. Emily Carney will backpedal just beyond midfield for it. Out on the right, it skipped a Panther. And it's going to go out of bounds on the far side to the left of the bench as we see it. So the last goal indeed was by Shaw Downing, the senior, no assist recorded. And it's 8-0, although the 8th goal has not been posted on the big scoreboard here. So play back in. Franklin has it. This is Emily Carney. Time winding down in the game. Emily still with it inside the circle. She's going to shoot. Deflected and out off a leg, I believe, of Downing. Turnover, and Taunton will have it under 2 minutes to go. Franklin en route to its 59th game in the Hawk without a loss, going back over 2 years as Wernig covers it. Also in the game now for the Panthers is Delaney Hess, the coach's daughter. Franklin has it on the right wing. Time winding down. Also in the game for the Panthers, Maddie O'Brien, the sophomore. O'Brien sends it in to Peyton Crandall with 1:15 to go. Wernig can't get it. Wernig defending. Coming through on nice speed here. This is the best rush of the game for Taunton, but Delaney Hess steals it for the Panthers and breaks up the opportunity for Taunton. Good play by Delaney Hess. Stolen back by Taunton. Trying to get on the board here in the final moments. The backhander is going to be hit by Peyton Crandall, and this could be a penalty corner against the Panthers, only their second one of the game. It will be their second one. They have one early in the game, nothing periods 2 and 3, and now one in the fourth period. 30 seconds to go. Penalty corner coming up. Can Taunton get on the board, a scoreboard with something here? Franklin digs in on defense with Megan Sullivan in goal. Out it comes. Everybody up front for Taunton. Trying to get through. The shot is wide. A good look for Taunton. 10 seconds to go, and that's going to do it. 8 seconds to go. 6, 5. How about the block by Delaney Hess? 2 seconds to go. She inserted to Wernig, and there's the horn, and the game is over. Franklin wins it 8-0. So they get the shutout, a combined shutout for Devin Barry, the freshman, and Megan Sullivan, the senior. Franklin moves on with their great season. They're now 13-0-1, 59 straight in the Hawk without a loss, only one tie. And after that tie, the Panthers have been on a roll with 11 straight wins. Franklin with goals in the first period by Caitlin Carney, Haley Wernig. In the second period, Haley Wernig and Caitlin Carney. In third, Emily Carney, Sydney Rogan. And the last goal here in the fourth, Shaw Downing. That's going to do it. We hope you enjoyed our coverage of exciting Franklin High field hockey. The team is flying high. They get their 13th victory of the season. They go to 13-0-1, and Taunton drops to 3-10-1. I'd like to thank our producer, our camera operator, our technologist today, Scott Tooker. This is Pete Royce. The final score for the final time today, Franklin 8, Taunton no score. Till next time, so long, neighbors.